blessed, lovely day it is. Look at this cool hat, yo. Yo. I finished my workout and I was finishing my sprints, and there's this like sweet, I think he was probably 18 months, honestly. His name was Nicolette. I went over to the parents, introduced myself, and let him know I'm a soccer coach, and it'd be my pleasure to teach him some of the fundamentals. And so Nicolette and we went over the little sweet spot in his foot. You know, that's what it's called. You're supposed to kick the ball right here. It's called the sweet spot of your foot. And so I taught him how to do that, and he got that down really quick, actually. And then he had like really good control with just little kicks. And it was like an extra miniature ball. And then I tried teaching him how to just balance the ball underneath your foot. Because then when we get older, we teach him how to do this. And then we teach him how to go back and forth and do, I believe what's it called? Salt and pepper? Is that what it's called? Salt and pepper? I forget the name of that one. Side step, side. And, what is the name of that? I'm going to have to figure out the name of that one. No, I'm pretty sure it is called salt and pepper. And anyway, it was just, it made me, I think that definitely like solidified for me. I'm going to go get a coffee, I think. Sounds really nice. Yeah, that really solidified for me. I'd really like to get back into coaching, and, you know, I'm sorry, I'm all self-conscious about my new haircut, but everyone says they like it, so whatever. OMG's, it felt so good to coach. His name was Nicolette, and his parents were so sweet. And that's exactly what coaching was like on the West Coast. It was with the parents mostly, and then just like congratulating the little one for their efforts. And they always want to grab the ball. That's so sweet. Like, that's like such an instinct. Like, they want to grab the ball because they have more control with their hands, obviously. And there's more an intuition to handle something with your hands rather than your feet, because there's not much experience or support in life like that where it's with your feet. So actually that kind of brings us into an interesting topic for today. I did have that interview. It went well. They're sending me over a test to complete, so I'll pass that and then go from there. So moving forward with it, it's good. And we'll get into the other topics about the last 4 things to consider when people don't support you. But actually coaching the little one, Nicolette, so sweet, and realizing that it is a pattern everywhere on the West Coast and East Coast to coach little ones that if you're teaching them soccer, they want to grab the ball with their hands. And that's, I think that's a great metaphor for us adults. Like, I think sometimes we try to control life with our hands by means of like controlling others. Like, that would be the sort of metaphor for that. Like, what would a little one trying to learn soccer would want to control? They do so with their hands. Whereas the adult, we attempt to control things in life that should really be just in control of where our feet are, for example. It's a little out there, but bear with me. Like, maybe, for example, as adults, we handle our emotions and our own intuition as data, right? That's our internal kaleidoscope that's going on in us that we can always strengthen over and over and over. And once we see that there's control with our feet, like we're trying to, it's like we're like adults, like trying to play soccer and trying to play the game and control the shots with our hands. It's interesting, right? But really, as adults, we should be grounded enough to, we ought to aim to strive to be our most grounded, best version of ourselves, where the negativity ricochets, because we're so good in our root chakra, so good in our heart chakra, so good in ourselves, so good on our furthering journey, so good on our bigger purpose, so big on the fact that life is short. And that just kind of taught me a lot. Like, that's why I like working with all ages of people. That's why life is so precious and valuable to me. You can learn from anyone at any age, at any time. And Tupac and actually his mother, Afeni, said that we have 2 ears and 1 mouth. Right? How often are we listening? Are you just waiting so you could respond? Or are you actually actively listening? That's a really cool thing too that I like, that I've been learning and discussing with my very, very highly esteemed coworker and colleague. We're shooting the movie together, and we discussed how we actually cannot work our best together if we're not actively listening to each other. So it's really cool to be learning these new skills and applying them, and furthering my career after moving here, just after a short couple months. It's really great to see the development and recovery after the ankles, ankles, the longboarding accident and some shitty health, just life happening and bouncing back again over and over. That's what I do. So I really like that analogy with the teaching little ones, children, kiddos, to teach them how to play soccer. They want to play with their hands. They want to pick up the ball with their hands. So maybe as adults, we should stop trying to grab life by its hands, right? Maybe we should, as adults, play soccer, play the game of life with what we know is like ourselves, like our feet are, like, for example, let's say you're sitting in a meeting and your feet are pointed towards the door. Feet say everything. Body language doesn't lie at all. Actually, 70% of nonverbal communication is nonverbal. So if you're sitting in a meeting and your feet are pointed towards the door, you're ready to get the fuck out of there, right? So maybe as adults we can realize that my feet are representative of my inner compass. They're representative of the emotions and my groundedness, and I'm gonna pay attention to where I walk in life, and where my feet take me, my hands will know how to deal with. I'll know how to apply where my feet take me. I'll know once I follow my heart chakra, then my feet will follow where my heart is meant to go. Right? This is abstract. This is asking you guys to use your imagination with me, and expand our perspective as how we can digest life, because it's not easy, right? So that was just what really inspired me just now about teaching Nicolette how to play soccer. Maybe, yeah,
How you doing?
like the main point is, hi, good, man, thanks. Yeah, of course. And we should just take life by our intuition. Imagine your feet being the metaphor for your life experience and your history, your background. Your feet have seen the world. Your ankles know how to support you standing upright. You have 10 toes to keep you on balance, right? So stop trying to fix life by like strangling shit or choking the shit out of something and just resistance. Like, like how we just get so angry, we just force shit. Don't. Maybe we're forcing things too hard by having the idea that we can control things. Stop using our hands, use our feet. Like, think abstract with me here, folks, please. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, use your 2 feet as a compass. You know where your 2 feet have been. Think about where your 2 feet want to be, right? I'm telling you guys, you can learn so much from 18-month little kiddos, from 24-month twin sisters. There's so many kiddos that I miss coaching and stuff, but I think maybe in the spring I will, or maybe sooner than later I'll go back for a visit. I just want to do it. It would be an 11-week season, and I could coach soccer again. I could just get like a squabbly studio Northwest. And I loved waking up on the weekends and going to teach little kiddos like four classes of soccer like in a row. And teaching him soccer just now was so much fun because they're so sweet and they get the gist of what you're doing, but they're still overcoming social interaction. Like just the fact that somebody like tall like me, like compared to him, like he's so little, 18 months, is coming up to him and like putting my foot over the ball. Like he got like all like shy. Like it's just overcoming social interaction. So that's why it's extra special and fun to coach little ones soccer, because they're just overcoming like being a person still, and you're teaching them soccer. They're so brave. I love it. Anyway, I'm gonna get a coffee and stay tuned for part 2 of 7 reasons to consider, or 7 things to consider when people in your life are not supporting you.